Hey guys, Ethan Baylor here. Hope you'll have a fantastic day. Now in this video what I'm going to do is break down 5 high converting ads fresh from my swipe file that I've used to create winning ads for my current clients. So I've compiled the top 5 and I'm going to go through them with you in this video right now. So let's get into it. So guys, welcome once again. This is going to be part 1 of our high converting ads series. Now let's get straight into it. So this is ad number 1. As you can see, it is a product aware. It's comparing this fragrance brand to all the competitors. You can see here that it's inspired by, so people will look at this ad, it's kind of a no-brainer. They'll go Tom Ford inspired for only 20 quid when usually I'm paying 170 quid plus. You know, it's kind of a psychology aspect here, the price contrast. You can have 20 quid or you can have 170 plus quid. Very, very simple, straight to the point. Brand colors, picture of the product right here. Designer sense at prices you'll love. It's kind of all the emotion of, you know, getting your money's worth bargain price point. And very, very simple ad. Now, this is typical versus them ad. So this is very, very good for skincare brands. You can do this in different ways. You don't have to do price. For example, you can have like your skincare brand here and then some competitors, and you can list what yours have that theirs doesn't. You tend to see them as like yours here, theirs, and then theirs in the middle, like a line on 2 different backgrounds. And underneath you'll have like ticks. Okay, so ours has this unique formula and list the formula. It's kind of natural, whatever. It removes fine lines, wrinkles. It doesn't leave your face greasy like most moisturizers do. And then you can put what's wrong with theirs, like tested on animals. You can put no lack of results, no proven concept, not scientifically proven, and just basically why yours is better than everybody else's on the market, comparing your product to them. Typical us versus them is a very, very good ad. So you can use it by prices, you can compare benefits, you can compare features, you can compare more or less anything, reviews, you can compare results. It's, you know, it's kind of, this is why I love this ad so much, because there's so many different areas you can go with it. So ad number 2, I really love this ad. I saw this a long time ago, about 12 months ago, and I've had it in my swipe file ever since. And the reason is because it kind of sums up everything an ad needs to be and covers all the parts. You can see here why parents are obsessive below me. You see straight away the before of the product, what it does. It builds curiosity. Okay, how does this turn into this? What is that machine? Why are parents obsessed with it? And then it shows that connection point. And what I love here is they've put Elf on the shelf in the background. So it's very, very clear this is targeting parents, because parents have to do Elf on the shelf and they're always looking for things, new Elf on the shelf ideas. So that'll be subconsciously on their mind. So when they see this, they're going to be psychologically glued to this anyway. And this will just be the parent telling the story. And it's a real problem. You know, so there's nothing worse than smelly, leaky garbage. You know, when you carry that bin bag out and it leaks everywhere and the bin juice goes everywhere. It's disgusting. And you can see they've really over exaggerated here. They've covered it in ketchup and all sorts. Most bins don't look like that. What they've done is they've found the problem and then just put salt and poured salt into the wound basically. So covered it in ketchup, really made it look really bad, over exaggerating the actual problem to get the consumer's attention. And you can see here, there's nothing worse than leaky garbage, and it's painting a picture of what will happen if you do nothing about it. The garbage bag breaks. Most people can resonate with this. Like I've done it before, where you take your bag out and it just bursts, goes everywhere. It stinks. It's horrible. You're gagging. You got to clean up. Your dog's trying to eat whatever it is. Maybe you have kids who can run over, try and touch it, fall, hurt themselves. It's an absolute nightmare. So this image right here, just basically this frame just shows the actual problem occurring. And they introduce the product, but with Lomi, and you can see it's showing how the product works. So they put it in the top, and then it just turns leftovers into rich soil. That was literally a 2-second explanation of what the product does, the mechanism. It puts stuff into this machine, like pasta, spaghetti, meat, etc., and then it turns it directly into soil. Very, very simple. Because a lot of brands these days, when they run ads, they'd spend too long creating and trying to tell people what the product actually does. Just get it in 2 seconds, make it very, very simple. You can see here, very simple. It turns leftovers into soil. Very, very simple. And then it's like, okay, well, that's cool, but what can I choose that for? And most people will potentially, like, this could be targeted more towards city people. City people have houseplants more. It could be rural, suburban, because you garden as well. But people will be thinking when they see that, okay, why is this useful? Because, what's the actual benefit of it? Because you can put it in houseplants or garden. You can probably save a lot of money, but I don't think it mentions that in the ad. And then you're thinking, okay, well, that's cool, but what can you actually put in it? Will it take fruit? Will it take meat? Those questions will be on the consumer's mind, and that'll be an objection. So basically right here, So basically right here, they're going to be addressing all the objections a consumer has in their head. Okay, so will it accept this? Will it accept that? See here, fridges, meat scraps, eggs, grains, leftovers, and so much more. And then the consumer's also thinking, oh, but will it stink? Because trash stinks. And he says, oh, odor free. Is it loud? Super quiet. So they're addressing every single type of consumer objection in the ad. So when people go to the product page to buy the product, they're already educated. They know about this. So they're not going to, drop off and have loads of problems. Because is it super quiet? And is it odor free? You may be thinking about it whilst watching this ad. I was thinking about watching this ad because it's quite a cool product. But yeah. And then a typical parent, the number one thing you're thinking of is, okay, will my kids be able to, be safe around this? And it says, kid friendly, the kids love it. Very, very simple. And they just basically said they're so happy that they invested with it. And then boom. One thing that I would add to this ad that they've not really added is the price contrast of, for example, if you buy it yourself, if you buy the compost yourself compared to this here, the amount of money you can save, that would be a really good angle to maybe introduce into this ad. But apart from that, solid ad, absolutely love it. Okay, now this ad's interesting. So this is the third ad. Now, to a lot of people who maybe aren't men or whatever, they'll look at this and they'll go, okay, it's just a hand. But what they don't actually understand is this image is actually very, very clever because there was a trend going on not too long ago, probably like 6 to 12 months ago, and it went on for ages. It's still going on now, and it's the fact that there was lots of trends saying, okay, what do girls find attractive about males or men, for example? And it's veiny hands. You can see right here, the picture is of veiny hands. Now, what they've also done is they've connected their jewelry with that desire of looking, attractive to women. So you can see here, they've got the hand, what's most attractive male, a veiny hand, boom, and they've linked their jewelry to that hand, their products to that actual desire, which is brilliant. And that's why they had just stood out to me, because people in the head are always thinking, okay, how can I upgrade my outfit? How can I be more attractive to women? And all these TikTok, Instagram reels were saying, okay, veiny hands, veiny forms, etc. And it shows it right here. It also shows how good the product looks. And this kind of hand this is getting really deep here, but the type of image here is also kind of showing what the consumer wants to be. The consumer may want to be tanned. The consumer may want to have veiny hands. The consumer may want to have jewelry, because that's the typical trait of somewhat of an attractive male, where they have that tan skin, the veiny hands, because veiny hands mean muscular, in shape, etc. That's why I love this ad so much. You see under here, 6,500 5-star reviews, proven authenticity. It's got loads of likes and comments, but don't be fooled, they don't really mean that much in terms of sales. And then the number one objection I have with jewelry, I'm a big jewelry fan, I wear crafted, etc. The number one objection they'll have is, does it fit? And it says straight away here, guaranteed fit. So it's brilliant, this ad. Absolutely love it. It's clearly a sale. It's minimalist as well. People sometimes want just jewelry that does, isn't over the top. So overall, very, very good ad. Okay, sweet. So ad 4 out of 5. Now, thinking back, there was an ad not long, probably 1960s time, called the Think Small ad by Volkswagen. Very, very good ad. And it was basically comparing, at the time, the current market, all the cars were like horsepower, size, length, etc. However, the size of, the Golf, I think it was the Golf that came out, a very, very small car. And they were trying to basically push why small is better. So all the market has got big horsepower, etc. They were pushing why their small car was better. Now, that ad reminds me exactly of this one, because they're addressing the biggest problem that consumers will be thinking when they look at the product. Okay, it's expensive, but, it says, so copy, struggling with stress, anxiety at work, our top-rated all-one formula will help release and cause stress, anxiety, give your body everything it needs with new. So very, very simple copy, nothing really attractive. It says here, this is expensive, but people are like, well, hang on a minute. They're addressing why I think this is important. They're speaking directly to me. They know I think this is expensive. And it says here basically what you get for £1.33 per day. And you notice they've broken it down to the price per day rather than per month, per week, per product, etc., which makes it very, very more affordable and approachable for most consumers. So here you go, number one. So it's expensive. Why is it expensive? So they're backing the price here. So UK's first all-in-one anti-stress and anxiety formula. They know full well that the market usually has stress or anxiety or calmness. They've just chucked it all together. So it is a brilliant product. And it says 5 scientifically backed formulas with 23 ingredients. So for just £1.33 a day, you're getting 5 scientifically backed formulas, 23 ingredients and a stress anxiety all in one, but it's also the UK's first one. So all these are like sending little buzzes off in the brain to the consumer, triggering psychological aspects and, neuralistic, because they're thinking that, okay, this is actually pretty good. Over £77 savings every month. It would be better if they compared that, to the product. So they're saying you're going to save £77, but what else are you going to spend that money on? That what are you actually saving it from? Is that from a doctor's bill? Is that from other supplements? That little bit here was the only thing I'd say maybe just make it a little bit more clearer. Over £77 savings every month. But what's that money actually going on originally? Is that you're saving it from doctor's bills, you're saving it from chemists, etc.? You're saving it from coffee? That would want to just make it a little bit more clearer. So 5,000 clients with reduced stress anxiety. So it's literally saying straight away, okay, it works. Work for 5,000 people. This is a UK product, and the UK market is a lot smaller than the US. So 5,000 clients in the US, you think, okay, that's not that much. In the UK, that's a pretty substantial amount. And this is at the bottom, proof of concept. One thing with, skincare, supplements, etc., is believability. Does this product actually work? Everyone's, tweeting the latest formula, but does it actually work? And it says here, excellent, 4.8 out of 5, Trustpilot. So it clearly works, which is good. And this is a brilliant headline because it's addressing the problem, just like the Volkswagen, I think it's about 1960 ad. So the Think Small ad, if you want to check it out online. So that's why it's absolutely brilliant. And it's always good to study the ads of the past so you can, involve them in the ads of today. So that's perfect. Supplements slayed my stress, alliteration here. Supplements slayed my stress, James R. Very, very good. And then 3 reasons why busy professionals trust new mind for stress and anxiety relief. I mean, that's not very, very clear, so the consumer may not see that straight away, but the supplements slayed my stress, alliteration, very, very memorable, etc. Now, ad number 5. So the reason this ad caught my eye, I just wanted to share with you guys today, is it's nothing magical. It's a very, very simple ad that was clearly filmed on an iPhone and edited on TikTok. It's very, very simple. It's, 20 seconds long. Not much is being said, but a lot's being shown. I'll just quickly show you the ad. And you can see sometimes the simple ads are just the best. You know what the product does straight away. And the thing in your head is they've understood market awareness right here very well, the market sophistication, because this type of product, personally, I've never really seen anything similar. I know like in bathrooms, you've got like grout remover and things like that. That doesn't really work. But I've never really seen anything like this product before. That's why it really caught my eyes. It's kind of a new to the market. That's probably why the ad's so simple. But you can see straight away. I mean, if I was running this ad personally, I wouldn't start the ad here. I'd start the ad with, literally half second of this and then half second of wiping it off and then introducing this frame right here, stubborn mold, because it's a good ad. It just needs a little bit of extra work to it. But I just wanted to show you it's very, very simple. And it shows that simple ads always work. Now, you can see straight away the product is being displayed. So, what is the mechanism? What is the product? What does it do? And it shows that it's putting it all on. And then it's showing straight away, okay, stubborn mold or stubborn grout, when grout gets on tiles or things like that. So stubborn mold is probably the most common one. Grout's quite a little bit, probably a smaller market. This is a very, very common one. Basically, this product's for everybody who owns a bathroom, which is probably 99% of the country. And it shows still using it, and then it shows the after just wiping it off, which is really, really good. The only, and they're also chucking in the tweet in there, and it's showing, loads of people using the product. It's a good ad. It looks a little bit dropshippy, I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, personally, I would definitely cut this down. So I'd have half second to a second putting this on, half second to a second wiping it off, then introduce mold. And then, to be honest, I'd chuck in a few more words like grout, and any other kind of key stain that you'll see in a bathroom or in a kitchen. So within 3 seconds, they've seen the before and after and what problem itself, the hooked. Then I'd show a little bit more of before and after wiping it off, maybe chucking a few reviews so it doesn't look as dropshippy, maybe involves someone talking to the camera a little bit. But apart from that, it's a very, very good ad, and it clearly shows that sometimes the most simple ads in life are the most, highly effective and they work really, really well. So guys, that is everything. I hope you found this video very, very helpful. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button below, dropped a comment and a like, as well as turn on post notifications. You'll be notified every single week when I post. If you have any questions at all related to this video or ads in general, feel free to drop that below and I'll help you out. But that is everything. I hope you all have a phenomenal week. I'll see you in next week's video.